These greetings sa lahat ng precious nandito ngayon. Pagpapalipan sa pag-aaral ko nito. Muli maraming salamat sa inyo. Again po, ano naman pa bang lesson? This is lesson 5. Bago po yun, ay balik-aralan natin ang nakaraang lesson. Lesson 5. Na may pamagat na ang pagpapanumbalik ng kayusan at ugnayan sa mundo ng tao na kung saan meron po itong tatlong exploration. Una, yung kaayusan sa loob ng paglikha ng kalikasan. Pangalawa, ang kaayusan sa loob ng sangkatauhan. At ang pangatlo, ang daigdig ng kapayapaan. So, napag-aralan natin dito na may pag-asa upang magkaroon ng kapayapaan. This is true love. So, ngayon naman, nagdako na tayo sa lesson 5. Ang lesson 5 po ay ang pinamagatan na being grateful for kindness and grace. Pagiging pagpasalamat daw po sa lahat ng biyaya. Sa pagiging mabait, no? Kasi tayo, kailangan lagi tayo nagpapasalamat. Ano mang magbagay, malaki man o maliit. So dito po natin pag-aaralan ang mga bagay pong ito. Okay, so meron pa tayong objectives dito. Una, understand that being grateful starts with remembering what has been given to me. Ito, yung pagiging grateful daw po ay magsimula. Ano yung mga bagay na natanggap po natin. Pangalawa, understand the necessity of being grateful and the benefits of being grateful. Kailangan naman po natin ang mga benepisyo ng pagiging grateful. Then pang-tatlo, find specific ways to express gratitude and practice it to establish the characteristics of peace. Maghanap ng mga paraanan para ipakita ang pagiging pagpasalamat. At may sabi sa buhay natin yung attitude ng pagkakaroon ng kapayapaan. Meron po tayong key contents na tatlo. Finding what's been given and starting to be grateful. Benefits of being grateful and applying and practicing gratitude. So sa exploration 1, ito po yung ating pag-aaralan. Acknowledging kindness is the first step to gratitude. May tanong po rito na, what kind of grace and kindness have we received? What are the reasons as to why we are not grateful for them? Ang sagot po, the biggest grace is that we are able to exist in the world, being born with life, negativity bias, taking things for granted, and the greed of wanting more, which prevent us from being grateful. Ano po? So, kailangan ma-acknowledge po natin muna sa exploration 1 ang unang step para magkaroon ng gratitude. For preparation number 1, ay nagkaroon po tayo ng story tungkol po kay Audrey Hepburn. Meron po siya ditong katagalan. Sabi po, as you grow older, you will discover that you have 2 hands. One for helping yourself, the other for helping others. So meron daw po tayong 2 kamay. Na kung saan yung isang kamay ay para tulungan yung ating mga sarili. At yung isa naman ay para tulungan ang ating kapwa. So meron po tayo dito mapapanood ng na-explain video tungkol po sa kanya.
I have learned how to live, how to be in the world and of the world. And I will never, never again run away from life. Or from love either.
I can personally do very little, but I can contribute to a whole chain of events, which is UNICEF for the good of children. And that's a marvelous feeling. It's like a bonus to me. What could be nicer?
For the last 5 years of her life, UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador Audrey Hepburn worked tirelessly with one goal in mind. Traveling to more than 20 countries, she raised awareness about the plight of children who struggle every day to survive and grow.
There cannot be enough witnesses. If I can be one more and speak up for one child, it's worthwhile.
She reported what she saw to world leaders, governments, and the media, lending a passionate and singular voice to the fight to save children's lives. By the time she passed away in 1993, Audrey Hepburn had reached into the hearts and minds of people all over the world, giving them an understanding of and instilling in them a commitment to support UNICEF's life-saving work.
UNICEF means the survival, development, and protection of children all over the world.
By becoming a member of the Audrey Hepburn Society, you will help save and improve the lives of countless children in over 150 countries. Members of the Audrey Hepburn Society are the U.S. Fund for UNICEF's most invested individual supporters, each giving $10,000 or more in a
Okay. So, napanood po natin ang kwento niya. Mahaba pa po yun. Pero shorten lang po yan. So, para sa kalaman ng lahat, si Audrey Hepburn ay pinanganak sa isang lugar na kung saan magkaroon ng kahirapan. So, mahirap lang po siya. Na to the point na marapit na mamatay. May wala lang ang pinakain. Ano po? So, siya ay natagpuan ng kanilang kapitbahay na kung saan siya po ang tumulong sa kanya. So, bakit nagkaroon ng kahirapan ng time na yun? So, kasi nagkaroon po ng World War II. Patatapos pa lang po ng gera sa lugar po nila. Siyempre, sa lugar po ng gera ay talaga nandun yung kahirapan. Hindi mo alam kung paano pa makapag-survive. So, sa time na yun, ay merong mga organisasyon na kung saan namimigay ng relief goods, tumutulong po doon sa lugar na yun na may kahirapan. Sa mga namimigay sa mga kabataan. So, nung siya ay lumalaki na, di po siya ay naging artista. Itong time na meron na siyang kakayahan, ay naging po siyang ambassador na UNICEF, na kung saan ang layunin niya ay tulungan po ang mga bata nahihirapan hanggang sa siya ay mawala na ng buhay. So, kilala po siya sa buong mundo na talagang tumutulong. Napuno po siya sa iba't ibang lugar dahil ayaw niya lang maranasan yung kanyang ranasan sa iba pang mga bata. Kaya ang ginawa niya po ay siya ay tumutulong. Yung nga, nabanggit niya na tayo daw ay may dalawang kamay kung saan yung isa ay tulungan yung ating sarili. At yung isa naman ay tumulong sa iba. Ito. So for exploration 1, ating mo pag-aralan na acknowledging kindness is the first step to gratitude. So meron pa tayong dalawang topic dito. We already have plenty of things to be grateful. So marami na po tayong bagay na dapat pagpasalamat. At ano yung bagay na kung saan nakakapaghadlang sa atin sa pagiging mapagpasalamat. The number 3, being grateful, the personality of peace. Siyempre, pag marunong pasalamat, hindi ka magangalayin ako din. Magkaroon ka ng kapayapaan. So ano po yung nakikita natin dito sa mga larawan na ito? So we have already plenty of things to be grateful for. Una sa lahat, pagising natin sa umaga, pagising natin sa umaga, ano po yung dapat natin pagpasalamat? Yung buhay, kung saan tayo ay humihinga pa po, di ba? So makita natin yung kalangitan, Mamuhay tayo na ang kapayapaan sa ating kapaligiran, sa ating family, meron tayong closeness. So isa po itong bagay na dapat natin pasalamatan kayo sa inyong mga kabataan, no? Mahalaga niyo po na kayo ay buhay, na mayroon kang Kristo magulang, na pinag-aaral, at higit sa lahat nandito upang mag-aral ng kapayapaan at balang araw maging ambassador of peace. Tayo maging simula na kapayapaan. So marami tayong bagay na natatanggap sa nature na po, yung ating parents at yung community natin, tayo nakakapag-aral. So ano po yung nakapaghadlang para hindi tayo maging grateful? So sabi diyan, mindset with strong negativity bias. So parang negative ka lagi sa buhay mo. Tapos mindset that takes things for granted. Lagi ka lang nagbabaka sakali. Then, yung pang-apat, greed to have more. Yan nga. Yung sa mga napag-aralan natin before, bakit nagkaroon ng hindi grateful? Dahil naghahangad ka ng mas marami pa. Being greedy, no? Nakasarili. And last, lack of practice to be grateful. So, hindi mo practice yung pagpasalamat. Maging mabuti sa bawat araw. So, yan yung po yung naging hadlang para hindi mo ma-appreciate, no? Ang pagiging grateful. Then, ano lang po yung mga bagay to prevent us from being grateful? So, as we carry out our daily lives, we receive much from nature. Sabi po din, parents and society. Ayan nga. What prevents us from being grateful? Ano po yung mga nakakadlang? Yan, ano yung nakikita nyo sa larawan? Sa kanan ay being kind, merong good, at higit sa lahat yung love. So, yun po yung being grateful. So, dito naman sa nakakahadlang, ano po yung nakakahadlang? So, yung negativity bias. Siyempre, ang kabalitan ng kind is ugly. Yung good is to kill and yung love is to hate. No, nahihate ka doon sa iyong kapwa. So what prevents us from being grateful? Sabi po diyan, our brain responds to negative stimulus more than the positive. So yun pala yun. No? Teens will remember negative things longer than positive ones and focus more on negative things than the opposite. Such negativity makes us focus on what we lack and take for granted the kindness and grace given to us. So yung brain pala po natin ay more on negative stimulus more than positive, no? Kaya pala, pag hindi mo napagilan yung sarili mo, laging mo maiisip yung pagiging negative. So, mapipigilan mo na yung peace. Hindi ka na magiging grateful kasi laging negative yung nasa isip mo. Okay. So, being grateful is the personality of peace. So, being thankful is the root and the most fundamental factor in having a personality of peace. To be thankful means I recognize what has been given to me, what I enjoy now, and the blessings that will come. So, dapat ganun po yung attitude natin, no? Pagiging mapagpasalamat kung ano tayo meron, paano tayo ngayon, paano yung na-enjoy natin sa buhay, at kung ano pa yung mga parating na mga blessings. No? So bilang mga kabataan, kailangan ganun po yung maging attitude natin. Ano nga po ulit yun? Ma-recognize natin kung ano yung mga bagay na meron tayo ngayon. Yung biyaya na natatamasa po natin, kung yung pagmamahal na pinagkakaroon sa atin ng ating mga magulang, kailangan po natin enjoy. Enjoy din natin ang pagiging kabataan. At pag nagawa po natin yun, more blessing pa ang darating. Okay? So for this one, what were things I could not appreciate, although I should? So ano po yung mga bagay na dapat nyo i-appreciate? Why did I think it was not something to be grateful for? So ito yung mga katulungan natin. Then you're going to write a thank you letter to someone who takes care of you. It could be directly or indirectly related to you. So meron po tayong activity ngayon dito sa Exploration 1 na gagawa kayo ng letter. Thank you letter. Kaya po natin ibigyan sa isang tao who takes care of you. O magagawa po ba natin yan? Isang tao na nagmamahal sa iyo. Pwede mong directly or indirectly related to you. Pwede naman kaibigan mo. Kasi yung gusto mong tao na masasalamatan. Ano man yung mga bagay na pinahalagahan mo sa kanya. Po. So what is the first thing you should be thankful for or the biggest grace you have ever received? Ano yun po yung katanungan na maiwan natin sa Exploration 1. Yun po, ay na tayo sa Exploration 2. So yung key point natin dito ay how being grateful helps me. So paano ba nakatulong sa ating mga sarili yung pagiging grateful? How does being grateful help us? Sabi po dyan, it helps with improving physical and mental health, overcoming obstacles, and laying the foundation for success. So napakalaki pong bagay ang naitutulong sa atin ng pagiging grateful. No, physically, mentally, at maging ma-overcome natin yung ano yung mga bagay na napahirap sa atin. At yun po yung foundation para magkaroon tayo ng success, para maging successful tayo. Po, kailangan walang barrier, walang hadlang sa buhay natin. So sabi rito, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. Denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarify, problems into gifts, failures into successes, the unexpected into perfect timing, mistakes into important events. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, creates a vision for tomorrow. Di ba po napakaganda lang saying na yan? That the gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. So, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng puso, mapagpasalamat, mapagpahalaga. For Exploration 2, how being grateful help us? Number 1, being grateful makes us healthier. Di ba? Pag lagi tayong mapagpasalamat, mapagpahalaga sa mga bagay, it will make us healthier. Be healthy po tayo. Then being grateful helps establish harmonious relationship. Magkakaroon pa tayo ng magandang relasyon sa ating kapwa. Then number 3, being grateful changes our perspective and helps us overcome obstacles. So malalampasan natin ano man yung mga bagay na hirapan tayo. So being grateful makes us healthier. So paano paraan po kaya nagiging healthy tayo pag tayo laging grateful? So according to research results, those who express and practice gratitude experience fewer symptoms of illnesses and have better quality sleep compared to those who do not. Hindi pa ba? Makakatulog daw ng maayos, mapayapa ang nagpa-practice ng gratitude. To have a quality sleep means that there is a positive impact on their mental health since they are able to manage stress better. So kasi na-manage yung pagiging stress nila. Kaya magkakaroon ng mapayapang tulog. Ayan. As we can see, gratitude is connected to physiological function, such as increasing cerebral blood flow and hormone produced. Therefore, it boosts our health. Ayan. So, para lagi tayo healthy at pagkaroon ng mapayapang tulog, magkaroon tayo ng attitude of gratefulness. Then, being grateful helps establish harmonious relationship. Okay, next, let us learn about being grateful. Establish harmonious relationship. It is not easy to be on good terms with members of the society where diverse people live together. So, napakahirap mamuhay sa isang community na kung saan may iba't ibang paniniwala. So, hindi talaga magkakaroon ng mapayapang pagkasamahan, di po ba? So, when we exchange words of gratitude, we naturally establish bonds of familiarity. Pero kung mayroon tayong attitude na pagiging grateful, ay magkakaroon ng pagkakaisa. Yan, lagi mo in-appreciate kung anong meron siya, sa napapakinggan mo, naniniwala sa iyo, at sinusuportahan ka. So, ganun dapat. Pagiging thankful, yan, nakita niyo yung walang picture dyan, siya ay nagpapasalamat. No? By doing so, we should support for each other and feel better together. Here are some examples of expressing gratitude. So sabi niya, thank you for understanding. Magpasalamat tayo sa tao na umunawa sa atin. So thank you for being there for me in times of difficulty. So pasalamatan natin siya, yung tao na yun, na kung saan nandun yung minsan tayo, may mga problema tayo, may mga salunan natin tayo sa buhay. Pero nandun siya para tulungan tayo sa kahirapan niya. Then, thank you for your effort. Ayan, yung tinutulungan ka, ano man yung ginagawa mo. Nag-effort yung friend mo. Then, expressing gratitude makes a person happy. And that content feeling spreads. So, sa mga tao nag-express lagi ng gratitude, ay natutulungan natin maging masaya yung ating kapwa. So, being grateful changes our perspective and helps us overcome obstacles. So, sino po nakakilala sa larawan na nandito? So, siya po ay si Beethoven. Na sa bata edad ay magaling na po sa music. So, this sabi niya, this is how I bid farewell. Yeah, the precious hope. I must give up this hope completely that I could be held, at least to some extent. As the leaves of autumn fall and wither, my hopes wither. So lastly, say, being grateful changes our perspective and helps us overcome obstacles. So si Beethoven, known as the saint of music, started suffering from hearing loss, and by the time he was 32, he could barely hear anything. At the time, he was thinking of committing suicide. However, he accepted the reality and overcome it with gratitude, which led him to make up his mind that he will continue his career as musician and become a history. So si Beethoven po ay kilala na bata pa siya, ay magaling na siyang sa music. Po. Then sa edad ng 32, siya ay nawala ng pangdinig. Nabingi siya. Ano po? So imagine niyo po na ikaw ay musician, then nawalan ka ng pandinig. So ano mararamdaman mo? Parang wala ka ng pag-asa. Pero sa buhay ni Beethoven, hindi yun kawalan sa kanya. Na-appreciate niya yung pagiging grateful, na-overcome niya po yun. Kasi noong time na yun, talagang parang gusto niya na magpakamatay. Doon nga nawalan siya ng pandinig. Imagine mo po na. So, pero na overcome niya po yung obstacle na yun. Dahil sa salitang gratitude. So ngayon, tinuloy niya yung kanyang pagiging musician at hindi siya nakakarinig. At yun ay naging history ng mundo. So lahat ng bagay may pag-asa. Basta lagi lang tayo maging grateful para mapagtagumpayan natin ano man yung mga balakid sa buhay. Okay po? Ayan. So, pakinggan natin yung isang tugtog na ginawa ni Beethoven. So, yan pong may title na Symphony No. 6, Pastoral. Okay. So to analyze, let's think about a time when you express your gratitude to someone. To whom? And how did you express it? How did that help you? So let's share this na ating GC. Let's find cases where people overcome desperate situations with gratitude. So magtanong-tanong tayo kung sino yung mga tao na experience para kay Beethoven. Let's express gratitude to someone you were not close with or someone you had misunderstanding about. So, ito yung maganda. So, kung meron tayong mga kaibigan na hindi natin close, kumbaga parang nainis tayo sa kanila. So, lapitan natin. Express natin yung ating pagiging gratitude sa kanila. Ano po? Then, let's observe how that person's attitude toward your changes and share class with regarding the effects of expressing gratitude. So, maging mabuti tayong halimbawa sa ating classmate. Siyempre, hindi lahat ng mga classmate natin ay talagang na-close din po natin. Ano talaga ba talaga tayo ng kinainisan? So, ipakitaan po natin sila ng gratitude. At tingnan natin kung ano yung magiging resulta. Okay po ba yan, mga kabataan? To answer briefly based on your understanding of the lesson, give the benefits we will get if we are thankful and grateful. So dito na po tayo sa last na exploration. Exploration number 3, applying and practicing gratitude. How can we train ourselves to be more thankful? So, napakaganda na sa bata yung edad ay matuloy na po tayo na magiging thankful, mapagpasalamat. So, we need to widen the range of things we are grateful for and also widen our perspective. We need to build the habit of expressing gratitude. Yan po ang dapat natin gawin. So, for preparation 3, meron ulit tayong panonoorin na short video. Panoorin po natin na mabuti.
Total $68.
I'm sorry. Can I return the cake, please?
Sure, yes. I want the cake, please. I won't ask for anything else.
Next time, okay, when we can afford it.
Last time you said that. The cake is not tasty. Let's buy something else, okay?
You don't want that? I'll take it then.
Okay.
Hey. Hello, this is for you.
No, we cannot accept it.
Would you please?
There's no reason for you to buy the cake for us.
Well, when I was 7, my mother wanted to buy me a cake.
Mommy, I want this one.
But at the counter, we didn't have enough.
Can we get something else?
It's my birthday today. Can I choose my own cake, please?
I'm sorry.
Then, there's this man. I've never met him before.
Here, have the cake. Happy birthday.
I didn't know his name. I never got a chance to say thank you. But I've never forgotten him.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Can I have your contact number? Let me repay you when we have the money.
Promise me something, okay? Someday, when you're able to help somebody, you will do it?
Grandpa! I chose this cake for your birthday.
Wow, this is my favorite. Thank you.
Let's go and put some candles.
Oh, careful. Aya, you shouldn't have spent the money.
Actually, I came and paid for it.
You give me this note.
Please write down your address. I'll bring the money back to you later.
A simple act of caring creates an endless ripple.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Napakaganda po ng video na atin po napanood na kung saan let's start na talagang tumulong. May babalik po yun sa iyo. Hindi po ba? For exploration 3, how do we practice being grateful? Therefore, you expand what you thank for and target of gratitude. What should we be grateful for? Write down and remember grateful things. And the last, express and share gratitude. So to practice gratitude, we should first look at what we are grateful for. Yung mga bagay na dapat natin pasalamatan. By searching for more to be grateful for, I will be able to find things I was unable to consider before. So yung mga bagay na hindi nyo kinoconsider ng time na yun. So ngayon ay kailangan natin mapahalagaan po yun. Let's look at the question on the slide and think more in depth. So be thankful more for experience and existence rather than position. So ito yung mga dapat natin sabihin. What can I thankful for? For my physical state and emotional state? in regards to school or work, in nature, from my past self, present self, and future self, from my family. What can I be thankful for from my friends, from my teachers? So isipin natin kung ano yung mga dapat pasalamatan po natin sa kanila. No? Sa school, sa nature, yung mga nakaraan natin, yung present natin, at mga parating pa. Sa ating family, sa ating mga kaibigan, at sa ating mga teachers. So hindi ang lahat para atin sila magpasalamatan. Isipin mo natin kung yung mga bagay na dapat natin pasalamatan sa kanila. So expand what to thank for and target of gratitude. What should we be grateful for? What can I be thankful for? Ayan. From my physical state and emotional state, in regards to school or work, in nature, from my past self, present self, and future self, from my family, from my friends, and from my teachers. Then you're going to write down and remember grateful things sa kanila. And with records to remember things, kailangan i-record natin ito. This is the same for gratitude. It is important to be thankful in our daily lives. Sa bawat araw natin ay napakalaga na tayo po ay laging nagpapasalamat. But if we do not write them down, we forget them. Kasi pag hindi natin sinusulat, makakalimutan po natin. When we write gratitude journals and keep records of certain moments, that gratitude lasts forever. Di ba meron ba kayong journal na tinatawag? Yung sa English natin meron tayong ano yung mga nabasa natin, experience natin, sinusunod natin araw-araw. Then it will take last forever. So gratitude journaling is the most practical and effective way to record gratitude. So napakaganda na nagsusulat po tayo ng ating mga pinapasalamatan. However, simply listing events is ineffective in moving the heart or evoking positive feelings. Instead, I should record the details. Even if it is only one line, being specific in what I am thankful for and why will make the writing more effective. So kahit isang salita lang yan, isang sentence lang yan, napakalaga po yan. At hindi po natin ito makakalimutan. So write down and remember things you are grateful. So simula ngayon, magsulok po tayo ng pasasalamat. So the expression of thankfulness helps us realize the importance of people. So dito po natin mapapahalagan ang tao. Though the process, we are able to nourish relationships and view each other with a sense of warmth. This spreads happiness. So masaya kung mag-spread ka ng kaligayahan. How do we express and share gratitude and make it habit? We can say thank you every day at school or at home, with friends and family. Matututo tayo magpasalamat. We can write a letter or note of gratitude for more than one person every week. Napakaganda yan. Napakaganda yan. Tayo lagi nang susulat sa mga tao na gusto natin pasalamatan. Then rather than saying because of, say thanks to and express thankfulness. It does not have to be something big. It can be something small. So kahit maliit lang na bagay, maliit lang na pangsalamat, mahalaga na po yun. Through our daily exchange, we can express and share gratitude. So sa bawat araw nating pagbabago, na-express natin yung pagiging gratitude. So express and share gratitude. So be thankful more experience and existence rather than position. Thomas Gilovich, a psychology professor at Cornell University, said, "We buy things to make us happy, So tayo daw ay bumibili ng mga bagay na gusto natin para maging masaya. And we succeed. But only for a while. Di ba? Parang pansamantala lang yung mga bagay na material sa mundo. No? Pag may bili tayong bagay, nanuluma, nahisira. So, parang saglit lang. New things are exciting to us at first. So, sa una, masaya tayo, excited. But then we adapt to them. In other words, ownership or achievement and centered gratitude has a short duration. Naisip lang ang kalagyan natin sa mga bagay na material. When people buy or get something, they feel content for a short while. Di po ba? However, being something better comes or when it is compared to what others said. That great feeling from the beginning disappears and quickly changes to dissatisfaction. Nagbabago. When we achieve something, we instantly think of what to achieve next. So the greed to have more or to compare ourselves with others makes gratitude disappear. So pagiging hindi kontento sa buhay na maghangad pa ng mga bagay-bagay, maraming bagay, ay ito yung mawawala sa atin ng pagiging gratitude. Wala po yung salamat kasi ang nasa isip mo na ay yung greediness. So wag pong ganun, no? Maging mapagpasalamat lagi. So be thankful more to experience and existence rather than positions. We buy things to make us happy and we succeed. But only for a while. New things are exciting to us at first, but then we adapt to them. So be thankful more for experience and existence rather than position. So maging mapagpasalamat lagi. Yan po. So let's write down and think and detail on what to thank each person for by saying thank you. So meron tayo ditong guide para magpasalamat tayo sa isang tao na napakahalaga natin para siya ay pasalamatan. How do we express and share gratitude and make it a habit? So maging pagpasalamat po tayo lagi ng bawat araw. So ito po yung maging assignment natin. Let's express our heart and gratitude to family, friends, and teachers by using letters and notes. Let's also collect replies. So for your homework, for a week, let's keep a diary of gratitude and share what has changed in our hearts by the end of the week. So answer briefly based on your understanding of the lesson. How do we practice being grateful? So yun po. For our conclusion, ito po yung ating lesson ngayon, being grateful for kindness and grace, ang title ng lesson 5. Then meron po tatlong exploration. Number 1, acknowledging kindness, the first step to gratitude. Exploration 2, how being grateful helped me. And number 3, exploration 3, applying and practicing gratitude. So for our conclusion, when are we thankful? What are the benefits of gratitude? And number 3, being grateful needs training. So yan po mga kasagutan ng mga tanong na ito sa ating conclusion. So galing po natin laging mapagpasalamat at pahalagahan ang lahat ng bagay na atin po nararanasan. And for that, let us pray po. Ama ng Diyos na makapangalan sa lahat. Salamat mo na Panginoon sa oras ito na pinagsalit mo po ng pamilya. Itutunan namin ang pagpapahalaga sa mga ng bagay sa ang kapaliguran, sa ang pamilya, sa community, at maging thankful po sa bawat amin. Sa patuloy manguna sa mga kasama, sa bawat araw, sa mga kabataan ito, mga patispo nila ang being grateful and thankful na nila. Salamat po muli sa oras ito. Pangalaman ng katapusan niya. Thank you, Jesus. Amen at amen. Let's glorify God.